Breaking news, breaking news. HoodFame, little Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter taken out by his Opps. This is another one of those cases where it could have been prevented. It could have been prevented. These cases is as simple as 1, 2, 3, ABC. If you live in that life, if you choose to live that life, go ahead and disconnect from your family. It's just straight like that. If you live in that life, if you about that life, if you about that gunplay, go ahead and do your family a favor and just disconnect from them. Let me read this copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. And I know what some of y'all gonna say. Shank Rock, it ain't that easy. It's just not that easy to just, get out of the street life. It's not that easy to stop gangbanging and all that. It is easy. It's been done thousands of times, and it's still being done today. Gangbangers get out of it all the time. Dudes, that street dudes, they get out of the street life all the time. Salute my boo. Salute my boo. Appreciate you for pulling up. So now you have a little girl, 5 years old. It's like, I see you, Pee-wee. It's crazy, Pee-wee. It's crazy because you chose that life. You chose that life. And especially if you with it, especially if you running around here banging ninjas up, if you hanging with some homies, if your homies banging some ninjas up, robbing them and all of that, you got to know that that's coming back. It's karma. It's karma. It's no excuse at all. But let's hear what the news have to say about it before I give my commentary.
Well, 2 people are dead after a shooting at a car wash in Forest Hill, just outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a scene that is still very active at this point, as dozens have come to see it unfold. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joins me now with the latest on this. Alex.
Hi, Hannah. We've been here all day long, and so far, Forest Hill police have yet to provide us with any additional information. According to MedStar, though, 2 people were killed in a shooting at this car wash behind me, and a family member tells me that it was a man and his 5-year-old daughter. Take a look. That same relative provided me with this picture of Chucky Smith and his young daughter. I'm told her birthday was just yesterday. The 2 were reportedly at this Slappy's Express car wash located off I-20 and Forest Hill Drive shortly before 11 a.m. when they were fatally shot. Family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene, folks leaning on one another for support. I spoke to Smith's aunt, who is desperate for answers.
All we know is that he was told he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby. He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
Sky 4 captured part of the crime scene from up above. You can see a red Dodge Challenger with its doors open being processed by investigators. A neighbor told us that she heard between 15 to 20 gunshots. Fort Worth and Mansfield police officers are here assisting with crowd control. And at this point, again, we have limited information from Fort Hill Police. The police chief told us briefly by phone that this was still very much active and that he would be putting out a press release later on. We're still waiting for that. So at this point, we don't know if they have any persons of interest, anybody in custody, or a motive for this deadly encounter.
And we see that all so often. And it's no disrespect to his aunt. It's no disrespect to the queen. But we see this all the time when someone loses their life. What's the first thing people say? He was a good kid. I mean, y'all heard his raps. Y'all heard his music. Y'all heard him in his interviews. Y'all listen to him talk about his ops. Y'all heard it. We all heard it. It's sad. It's sad because, once again, it's your family. It's your family that's going to hurt. I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it. Where the OGs at? Where the OGs at? Where is the baby mothers at? See, y'all so quick to talk about the old heads. Won't y'all old heads just get out the way and let us do this? One thing I can say about the old head generation, kids was off limits. Just backtrack. Kids was off limits. And if a child did get caught in the crossfire, whoever it was that was behind the trigger, they turned themselves in. They went on and dealt with it. You mean to tell me I killed the kid? I gotta turn myself in. I don't want that blood on my hand. It's a big difference. So I'm challenging the OGs. I'm challenging y'all. I'm challenging the baby mothers. Because, see, it all starts with the baby mothers. And this is what I learned. I learned this about baby mothers. Not all of them. Not all of them. But I learned this about certain baby mothers. The good baby fathers, the ninjas that want to do right by their kids, the ninjas that, pay child support, the ninjas that want to come around and take their kids with them and stuff like that, the baby mothers will keep them ninjas away from their children. But the ones, the ninjas that's still out here in the streets and toting them pistols and stuff like that, they love to send their babies, they love to send their kids with them kind of ninjas. For what? For what? Like it's cute. It's no reason why this little girl should have got killed today. It's sad. Let me just put up another picture of her. It's sad. Five years old, taken away, taken off this earth because her father wasn't responsible. Her father knew that he had ops. That's just the way the game goes. That's how this game goes. Nowadays, it's completely different. Like I said, the youngins, the young ninjas, y'all might talk about the old heads. Y'all might say, man, won't y'all just get out the way and let us do this, right? But the old heads, we ain't move like that. We ain't move like that at all. Mama Boo says, too young. Tommy from Still Swinging says, terrible, man, I'm in my feelings. And see, it's stuff like this that get grown men. It touches grown men. I'm sure it touches the young men as well, because nowhere you can convince me that that baby deserved to lose her life. Now, as far as HoodFame, Lil Ronnie, I know he was into a little of this. I know he was into a little of that. I know his people you know. So hey, I can't say that about him, but I know about that baby. That baby ain't deserve to lose her life. Pee Wee says, yo, as a people, we have to do better. It's no way around it. You know, it's no way around it. Every time you turn on the news, babies losing their lives. You know, like it's nothing. Don't think just because you with your child, a ninja ain't gonna push your wig back. Ms. Parker says every time. My boo says she don't deserve it at all. Like, cause, and I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to imagine something happening to mine. Tommy says, how much you want to bet it was over nothing? Usually that's what it is, Tommy. As usually it's over nothing. Like, it could have been prevented easily. Easy. And for ninjas that's getting money, I was told this a long time ago. I think I was 18 or 19 years old when I was told this. Appreciate the membership, Miss Parker. Appreciate the membership, Miss Parker. I was told this when I was 18, 19 years old. The two M's don't mix. Money and murder don't mix. If you getting money, you ain't got no business on this side where it's murder. Even if you ain't the one that's doing the murders. If you got homies that's into that murder game, you do not belong over there with your homies. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm calling a spade a spade. One of my day ones, rest in peace, Dwayne. One of my day ones had that much love for me. He knew what he was in. And my last time seeing him, he warned me. He told me, Shank, get away from here. And I love him for that. Them two M's don't mix. Salute homebody. Salute homebody. Ms. Parker says, allegedly, the mom's boyfriend did it. Ms. Parker says, Shank, it's a membership milestone for being a member for 1 month. Okay. Well, shout out to Ms. Parker for being a member for 1 month. Appreciate that super sticker, Ms. Parker. Appreciate that super sticker, Ms. Parker. Feel free to hit the Cash App and support Shank Rock's channel. My Cash App is $ERICMCINT. Please feel free to hit the Cash App with a donation. Appreciate that, my boo. Or you could purchase a super sticker as what Ms. Parker has done. Just click on the $. It's sad. It's sad. Sad, man. But something has got to be done to stop this. Something. Tommy says, bro, this was emotional. Dude in his emotions. If it was anything else, he would have made sure Lil Mama was not involved. And that's facts. Now, I'm going to have all the respect for whoever it was. I'll have all the respect in the world if they turn themselves in. If you listening, if you the shooter, and you listening to this demonstration, just do the right thing, turn yourself in. Maybe you ain't know Lil Mama was in the car. I'm praying that whoever the shooter was or shooters, because they said it was 15 rounds. Appreciate that super sticker, Pee Wee. Appreciate that super sticker. So if y'all didn't know that Lil Mama was in the car, well, now y'all know. Turn yourself in. Just do the right thing. Turn yourself in. It happens, and it happened before. But the right thing to do in a situation like this, turn yourself in. It's like my man Jermaine Bass, the father in Tampa, Florida, that took his own daughter's life and shot the son. He said it was an accident. Well, if it was an accident, then that's something that he should have stood 10 toes down on, that it was an accident, but it wasn't an accident. He meant to do that. Y'all cowards, man. When y'all take these kids' lives, y'all cowards. Y'all cowards. Ain't no excuse. So if you are the shooter, if you know the shooter, just say, man, look, the damage is done. But do the right thing and turn yourself in. Do the right thing and turn yourself in. Sad, man. And as much as I try to stay away from these kind of cases, you can't help but to tap into it, because every day, a baby is losing their lives at the hands of a black man. Salute Juanita. Salute Juanita. How dare us as a race, point the finger at everybody else, but won't point the finger within? Because y'all know, if it was the police, if it was a white police officer that shot and killed HoodFame Lil Ronnie and his daughter, y'all know, if it was a white police officer, even if it was a black police officer, but y'all know the people would be out there right now protesting. Well, where's the protesting at now? Because the suspects are possibly black. Where's the outrage? Can somebody point me to the outrage? Can somebody point me to the protest? Where's the protesting? Do black lives really matter? I get it. But do it really matter? What will black people sacrifice? What will black people risk to make a change? What will we risk? What will we sacrifice to make a change? Anybody? Anybody out there knows what it will take for us to sacrifice and do to make a change? Appreciate that Still Swinging Podcast. I'll drop the link. If anybody want to join me on a panel and discuss this and talk about this, feel free. But we'll sit around and we'll point the finger at the politicians. We'll sit around, we'll point the finger at the polices. We dying, y'all. We dying. Juanita says we just need to do better as a people, period. We dying, y'all. We dying. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. That's all I can say. I'm numbed. I'm numbed. Where's our morals? That says a lot. It says a lot. It says a lot. Let me run it back for those that just pulled up. Let me run it back. Breaking news. HoodFame little Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter has been killed by his Opps. For those that pulled up, here we go.
Well, 2 people are dead after a shooting at a car wash in Forest Hill, just outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a scene that is still very active at this point, as dozens have come to see it unfold. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joins me now with the latest on this. Alex.
Hi, Hannah. We've been here all day long, and so far, Forest Hill police have yet to provide us with any additional information. According to MedStar, though, 2 people were killed in a shooting at this car wash behind me, and a family member tells me that it was a man and his 5-year-old daughter. Take a look. That same relative provided me with this picture of Chucky Smith and his young daughter. I'm told her birthday was just yesterday. The 2 were reportedly at this Slappy's Express car wash located off I-20 and Forest Hill Drive shortly before 11 a.m. when they were fatally shot. Family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene, folks leaning on one another. I spoke to Smith's aunt, who is desperate for answers.
All we know is that he was talked, he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby. He was a good kid, y'all. He was.
So according to his aunt, he was a good kid. According to his aunt. I see you, Tommy. Let me read these comments. Juanita says, this is happening way often than it should. We can preach until the walls fall in, but if we don't put no action in it, what's the use? Faith without works is dead. You said a mouthful, Juanita. Homebody Mommy says, I just can't imagine. Talk to us, Tommy.
That's another hard one, man. I mean, bro, it's like, I mean, I understand that this was the move of a man and his emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, can I really say this man was thinking and done something like that? You know, or that's a hard pill to swallow, man. This a hard pill to swallow because it was so unnecessary, man. The ruthlessness of it, man. It's so cold, man. Why, bro? I mean, Shank Rock, we think we heard it all. You know what I'm saying? And we think we prepared for what life got in store for us by now. You know what I'm saying? And then it's always something else, man. And then it's like, bro, y'all always trying to take the savagery to another level and another level. And it's like, bro, this ain't whatever you think it is, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely not that. Because, we send a message, you know what I'm saying, to the world. with the things that we willing to accept and tolerate. You know what I'm saying? So where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because to think that this would be okay to do, you know what I'm saying? Listen, some kind of line need to be drawn. Some kind of order need to be established. You feel where I'm coming from? It's like, for you to even consider doing something like this, bro, like, you gotta understand the consequences. Like you said, Shank Rock, all right? Clearly, you know what I mean? We know it wasn't aimed at the little girl. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got a problem with a man. You got a problem with a man. All right, what you gonna take the little girl to? Because for what, bro? I mean, what? I mean, you just a worthless piece of trash. That's what you are, bro. I don't care. Listen, I don't think you deserve to breathe no air. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think they should catch up with you immediately and finish you, because I don't think a dude like that should get caught and trial and fed 3 times a day and a warm bed. I don't think he should get all that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, just deal with him. You know, like, if that would be the case, I don't think you would see stuff like this running. So, you know, because what kind of point did you think you was proving? You know, what you think you was making a statement? I don't get it. What's on your mind, Peter Weestrong? Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure, my brother.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute, Shank. Shank, this is another hard one. Yo, you always pulling at my heartstrings with these demonstrations, bro. Because it touches me.
I get sent these.
Yeah.
A lot of them, I'll be like, man, I ain't touching that. Go ahead.
That's how I be, Shank Rock. Like, yo, I ain't doing that.
Bro. And I got it, because y'all know I do a lot of like reading and history work and shit, right? Bro, we have became dehumanized, yo. You feel me? They have been. This is what that plan was, to dehumanize us, because they started inflicting it on us. It was inflicted on us by white people. Now we inflicting it on ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, and we know when we say, and when you talks about stuff like this, and Tommy talk about order, we had that in the streets when we were coming up. If you was with your mom saved you from a lot of ass whooping. You feel me? Because listen, out of respect for your mother, we ain't gonna whip your ass right now. Excuse my language, but when we catch you by yourself, you can bet you gonna get that. You know what I mean? If we gonna unalive you, we ain't gonna unalive you in front of your mother. They weren't gonna strike against this one. Listen. I would walk hand in hand with mom, because I know my mother. And then even when we was our kids, or you with your kid, we ain't gonna do nothing to you. It's no order, like Tommy said. It's no order. It's just yo. We've been dehumanized, and it's just go. They ain't looking around to see who's present, who's not present. It's just like, and then like Tommy said, yo, that probably is over nothing. Or this I can't say this enough. This so-called disrespect. Our parents been told us it's not what they call you, is what you answer to. You understand what I'm saying? Now we gotta look. A 5-year-old girl we don't know where that 5-year-old girl life was gonna take her. But we will never know now. She didn't even have a chance. She's in kindergarten or the first grade at the most, bro. They might have took out our next first female president. We don't know what. Yo, it's so hard. Yo, it's like heartbreaking, bro. Like, come on. I feel for the family. I feel for him, but I do not. I'm like Tom, yo, with that, yo. What happened to the firing squad? Line them cats up. You want to take the life of a child? You feel me? Line them up.
Ain't do nothing, bro. What's
Right. What did you
Well,
prove?
y'all do know, I believe Trump is talking about giving the death penalty for drug dealers. Did y'all hear about that?
No, I
No.
didn't hear about that.
I ain't hear about that one either.
I would like to see the death penalty, the firing squad for any crimes committed towards children, period. You know, it got to be a tough, see with us in our time, the consequences was going to be, you gonna get your ass whipped. You gonna get your ass for doing that right there.
Yeah.
Where you going at, you definitely gonna get your ass banged up. Where you going at, your own people. You know,
Right.
your own people would be like, yo, that's a violation. You just don't harm a child. Like you said, if mothers have stopped all of us from getting our ass whipped, you know, kids have stopped all of us from getting our ass whipped. It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Listen to me. Everybody get called corny. Everybody get called lame. Everybody get called weak, a punk, a sucker. We all get called that. And it ain't gonna stop. But
Absolutely not.
If every time somebody called you a name, Pee-wee, if you went out and handled it with violence, it'd be a lot of dead motherfuckers. Vice versa. If every time somebody called Shank Rock a name, it'd be a lot of dead folks. Same way with Tony. It'd be a lot of dead folks. But we know. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. And we know to keep it pushing.
Right.
We know to keep it moving. Nothing you going to say to Shank Rock is not that I haven't already heard before.
True.
I'm not going to let you play me out of position and have me chasing you down, taking your life from you, and then I throw my own life away. Why would we do it, Pee-wee?
Right, because that for real, that's more than. And yo, come on, like, cause yo, in jail, people can survive in jail. We done it. So her life is gone. She'll never have. She don't have more. Her chance of a survival is done. So why should you, like Tommy said, why should you get a meal, a warm bed, rent free? Let's keep it real.
I'm mad.
You feel me?
3 meals at that.
Right, and 3 free meals.
And then turn around and they'll be the jokers that get glorified.
Right.
Them type jokers be the ones that get glorified.
It's crazy, yo. I don't get it, yo. How is it pop? How do you bring it? And it wasn't meant for the little girl, but how do you bring yourself to do that? Just to come in and take the life, yo. I can see some reasons for taking a life, but I can't see me taking one, yo. I can see some reasons. I can make up in my mind a lot of reasons, but I can't make up in my mind for a lot of reasons to go somewhere and never ever return. Until only way I'm gonna walk out is in it, or only I'm gonna get out is in a pine box. You see what I'm saying? No.
Over something dumb, over something stupid.
And when I was looking at the picture, he don't. Looks can be deceiving, but he don't look like the vicious kind of person that's gonna. He was attending to his child. He was spending time with his child. That says he got some kind of capacity, some kind of love, some kind of sympathy. He was spending time with his child. Yo, he was been trying to be a father. Come on, bro. Like you said, yo, if you, especially if that's the kind of life you gonna lead, that yo, and you said something. My brother death date just was the 28th. Y'all know that. 28th of February, right? And I had to come to terms with my twin brother being killed because of the life that he led. You know what they say, Tommy? You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
That was a hard one, yo. That was a hard one.
Bro, yeah, but That's the way he conducted his
Yeah,
life,
yo,
bro.
but that was an L for me, yo, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that was my day one. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through a lot with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot with him.
We all been through a lot with his ass.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
And it was like, it's like we get to a certain age, right? And we think we passed the stage of certain stuff happening. You feel where I'm coming from? Just to learn that, like, yo, some of us just never made it really past that element of life. You know what I mean? And it was like certain things we outgrow. You know what I'm saying? As men. And then we teach the boys from our experiences, right? And the thing is, me being a hardhead and growing up a knucklehead, I know how important it is that I respect the person who telling me whatever it is I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how I treated the information when I didn't respect where it was coming from. You understand where I'm coming from? If I respected the person giving the information, the message would hit me different. You understand where I'm coming from? And it's like I try to talk to people and they say, yo, you should put on a suit. I say, bro, listen, yo, I talk to guys who pull up on me in the street. They ain't going to respect what I'm saying the minute I put that suit on. You understand? You don't understand the kind of guys I've been dealing with all my life. And you put on a suit, they don't think you understand them. All right, listen, yeah, I know, like, yo, you just be surprised how many people recognize me from YouTube. And they'll walk up to me and start a conversation with me. Yo, a lot of time it's a young guy who I can't believe saw some of my programs. You know what I'm saying? And when I give them a certain message, I want them to really understand it and know, listen, bro, you can make a good decision, but you gotta want to make a good decision. You understand? You gotta believe in making a good decision, because sometimes it's not gonna be the easy one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, the decision, right, to do what you think is popular, to do what you think everybody else doing, bro, those decisions you're gonna find easy. Bro, it's easy to follow people. It's hard to stand up and lead and be in the, because bro, they gonna call you corny. They gonna call you a clown. They gonna call you a lame. Because you gotta understand, in our community, if it makes sense, it's corny.
Right. That's
If
crazy.
it's gonna take some work and you ain't gonna get it back tonight, it's lame and whack. You know what I'm saying? If it's gonna take some trial and error, and you know you to get position, and in order for you to get position, you're gonna have to work your ass off, and you ain't gonna see no kind of pay right now. You can forget about it, but you're gonna have to work your ass off like you getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, right, as a man, I learned this a long time ago, right? If you give up, you ain't gonna never know what it could have been. You feel me? Bro, you gotta care. You gotta care enough about your life.
Yeah.
Once you care enough about your life, bro, you're gonna care a whole lot more about somebody else's.
Yeah, hold it right there, Tommy. Skull, let me slide in for a minute. Because I got a question for y'all. Because I know, and that's a good fucking point that you just made. Excuse my language, Tom. Because when I was in the world like that, when I was in that world, I realized that I didn't care about my life. So do you think that a lot of these youngins, you remember Shadows? Remember y'all saying Shadows? Remember what he said? Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die? I don't, do you think these young kids, it's just like we had examples on with Minister Society. Remember his grandfather asked him, do you care if you live or die?
Yeah.
I'm talking about, this the kind of hard questions we got to start asking these young. Do they care?
They don't care. Because we didn't care. We didn't start caring until we started going through the things that we started going through.
Adverse consequences. I get that.
When I lost my daughter, Big Latifah, at 3 years old, that's when, I had the caring was there, but it wasn't until I lost her that another side of me was born. But if you take me back to in my younger days, right with you and Tommy, I ain't care. I ain't had nothing to look forward to. Come on in, Tommy.
That's a good point, yo.
See, it was like, what I learned about life, Shank, it's about the moments. You're going to have good moments and you're going to have bad moments, but it's a series of moments. And a lot of times people get stuck in a moment. All right, listen, you don't want to make a decision in a moment because life is a series of moments. When it get bad, it seems like it can't get worse. When it get good, it seems like it can't get better. It can't go bad. But we know this series of moments, and just like this moment going past, so is this one. But we get stuck in a moment. We make a decision in a moment that's going to change the path of our future forever. With this decision that we gonna make in a moment. Because a lot of us, we grew up without men, bro, and we was never taught how to separate our emotions from what's real, from people that we respected.
Mm-hmm. Let me slide in, y'all. Miss Parker got a live set up for 8:30. So, any last words before we get out of here, Tommy?
Hey, look, thanks for pulling up, everybody. Miss Parker, I will be pulling up. Look, Shank Rock, a great live, excellent demonstration. As always, bro, look, I'll be more than happy to come and assist you anytime. You and Pee Wee, as always, great to see you. I want to say salute to the Rock Squad. Make sure if you're not subscribe to the Still Swinging Podcast. And all right, family, I'll catch y'all later.
All right, salute. And we're going to definitely have to do another one of these demonstrations. Now, I don't know how long Miss Parker going to be, but if Miss Parker go for a long time, if y'all can get up tomorrow, we can do one tomorrow. And how we could do it, Tommy, is we could start it on the Still Swinging Podcast, and we can do a part 1 on the Still Swinging Podcast. Then we could just swing over here and do part 2. That's up to you, though.
That's cool. Either way, we could chop it up however you want, Shane.
All right.
Just let me know. Just let me know what time.
All right. Any last words, P, before we get out of here? Salute, Rose. Salute, Rose.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to you, Shank, man. You guys, I love you, man. Miss Parker, I will be pulling up on your next demonstration. Miss Parker, let me hold up. I got to say, Miss Parker, these are bluffing. Egg make bluffing. And you and your girl have to tell them pull up. I've been waiting. I've been ready.
Miss Parker, Pee Wee said pull up. He called you a bluffer. That's right. Get it. The only right that you get her, and matter of fact, roaster. Go ahead and roast her. You got my permission to roast her.
Yeah, Miss Parker bluffing. Keep talking about we had that demonstration what, a month ago when I was talking. Man, anyway, salute to everybody. Shank, always a great demonstration. You pulls at my heartstrings with some of these demonstrations, bro. Cause I can't believe, man. Like we losing now. We done start losing us as a people. We start to lose our kids. Our women starting to become up. Come on, bro. Like, come on. So we got to do better as a people, as a community, as a culture. We got to do better, man. Because at the end of the day, yo, I don't even know if people realize, like, yo, we are the ones. We are the ones, and we always been the ones. They just want us to believe that we not. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, Shank, I love you, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see y'all on Miss Parker's platform. Peace.
All right, salute, Pee Wee. Love you too. All right, y'all. I'm gonna leave the chat running. Y'all can hang around. My day ones, Tommy representing Still Swinging Podcast, Pee Wee representing Pee Wee TV. I love both of y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Still Swinging Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Still Swinging Podcast. Also, Juanita, we waiting on you, Juanita. Make sure y'all subscribe to Juanita. We waiting on you, Juanita. We waiting on you to go live. We got Roast to Toast down there. Salute Roast to Toast. I see y'all. Shell, I see everybody down there. Zena, Leslie. Leslie says we perish for the lack of knowledge. Salute everybody, and I'll see y'all over with Miss Parker at 8:30. I'll leave the chat running for a few minutes, and y'all can hang around. Salute everybody.